Hey guys, welcome back to Big Lou TV. So then, as you can see by the board today, and how is everyone as well feeling? You know, is everyone getting Eurovision blues now? But obviously, what happens this time of year is everyone then debates the results, don't they? And how the songs did, if they think songs should have done better or worse with televote, jury and things. And I'll still be doing a few of those videos coming up, so look out for those. But this question has definitely been floated around the UK press and the Facebook groups and all the fan sites, especially for the UK. And I thought I'll do a quick video on it then and give my own opinion. And also I'm going to try and give some opinions other people have said and along these lines too. So yes, should the UK then quit Eurovision? This is what has been around. People have been posing this question in the last week since we got 0 points, 0 from the jury, 0 from the televote. So it's an interesting question. Now I'm going to come out straight away though, say my own personal opinion. My personal opinion is no. No, we should not quit, and the reasons for that I'll get into more when I come to the against chart. Yes, but that's my personal opinion. No, you've got to stay. Don't be a sore loser and throw your toys out the pram. You stick with it and you try and improve. Right. So, but what a few people have said then. So, what would be a reason then for the UK to quit? So I would say, well, I guess the obvious, isn't it, is poor results. Or should I put poor voting? Yeah, put poor voting results. Now, you could argue that could be rightly or wrongly. Maybe we've been sending such terrible songs in the last, well, let's say 20 years. That's why we've done so poor, and that's why we haven't got many votes. I know they've changed the system as well within since 2000 a lot, with just jury, or, when they combined them, or just when it was televote, and now it's a slightly different system. So, but yes, so that could be the reason, couldn't it? You see, we just haven't said good things. But they would say, well, the reason we should leave, though, is because we haven't got many good points. Rightly or wrongly, that would be a reason people would say we should. Try and think of another reason then. So people would be saying, yes, we should leave. Maybe I'm going to write down Italy. Because Italy were not in the contest for many years. I'm actually not 100% sure how many, but I know they weren't in it for quite a long time. And they came back, didn't they, in 2011, wasn't it? And I think they came second that year. And actually, since they've come back, they've done a lot better. Now, is that because they're putting more effort into their entry? People from Italy, let me know. So I know you've got San Remo and stuff, but what did you used to do before, when you were back in the contest beforehand? Was less effort put in, but now a lot more is. And look, they've just won, haven't they? So you've had 10 years since being back in it, and you've been doing really well. But now, is that because sympathy votes? Now, I could possibly argue that might have been the reason in the first year you were back, because I thought, well, the juries give you a lot of points, I think, that year, and maybe I just didn't understand the song, but I felt maybe it was a bit higher than it may have been, because you were back and they wanted to make sure you stayed. I don't know. But either way, maybe having a break is good, because at least maybe you put in more effort when you do come back, or other countries may have missed you in the time you've been away, and maybe you'll get more points when you're back. So that would be another reason for us leaving. Now, I was saying poor voting results. You could say underneath, it's sort of linked. How do you actually spell embarrassment? There we go. Is it 2 R's? Let's hope I spelled that right. But yes, you could say it saves the embarrassment, doesn't it? If you do poorly. So yes, if you're not in it, you can't do badly, can you? But I think that's sort of not addressing the problem. That's just pushing it to the side or pretending it doesn't exist by pulling out, and so you save yourself from embarrassment. So that's what I would say. Let's go straight away to against then. So I would say, no, we need more effort. I'll put more effort. I could put BBC. The broadcast. We need like a Melody Festivals like show. Maybe not 28 acts then, but I'd like to see 2 or 3 semi-finals and then leading up to a final. Maybe get as many as 10 to 15 acts or something. We need to be doing a show, and also the public needs to get a say in it. Because I'm not a fan of internal selections, because then if the song does do poorly, the public could just say, well, we didn't vote for it, we didn't get a choice in it. At least when the public choose, the broadcast can say, well, you voted for it. So, it comes back on the people a bit more. And I will say, though, when we got to choose in the last few years, I think the British public has been voting very well. I thought Lucy Jones, for instance, was very well voted for. She performed it really good on the national final. And Surrey, again. Now, okay, maybe Surrey's song and that Lucy's were not songs that were going to win it. But out of the selection we had, I think they were the best songs on the night. So we voted for the best option that the BBC provided for us. So I actually think in that respect, UK in recent years, the public have done it fairly well. They've voted fairly well, in my opinion. I do think they've voted for the best option. So yeah, we need more effort. Or you could say against it too, maybe a different broadcaster. Maybe if it went to a different one in our country, they would put in more effort. So, like I say, it's linked to the same point. And that would be against it. Because if a different broadcaster took it on, they might lead to more effort and we might start doing better. And I did say about throwing the toys out the pram, didn't I? So it's like a sore loser. If you leave, looks like you're a bit of a sore loser, doesn't it? Oh, we can't do very well, so let's just go. Let's go for another 4 then. Actually, I've thought of one, thinking about that. Some people, and they always say this, British fans, and actually, I still understand this because I still think some songs we send, I think to myself, and other people must feel this in other countries, that if a different country would have sent this, it would have done a lot better, etc., etc. So yeah, a reason would be it's all political. And our song doesn't do well because of the country it's from. And people will say that, like I say, other songs. For instance, this year, San Marino, I get the impression if it would have been sent by a bigger country, like Russia or let's say Ukraine, Greece, especially Greece, well, they do well at Eurovision. If it had been sent by a bigger country, then would it have done better? And I have a feeling it would. So there probably is a bit of politicalness going on all the time, every year. That would be a reason you say no. But as much as I feel there is still political biases going on, I don't think it majorly affects the winner. I think if you send the actual winning song, so I'll put this on the against winning song. If you actually send the song that's considered the best or very, very good, it doesn't matter what country you are, it can do well. But I am still baffled by the San Marino result actually though this year, because that was a banger. I do feel if you've got a song that's like top 5, by most people would agree, because I know it's music subjective, then you can still win. No matter what country you are, you'll definitely get points of the jury. The televote is always the one that I think is more unpredictable. So that would be against it. I think the issue you've got is, so the 4 leaving, I'd say if you've got a song that maybe if you put them in a lineup and you think, okay, yes, we're going to finish 15th with that song. And I think this year is a classic example. I think Ember's James Newman, and by the way, I think he took it fairly well. And I see him a few interviews afterwards. If you send a song that you think, yeah, it's all right, staging's okay, sings it fairly well, yeah, it's all right. Like this year, the issue is nobody loves it and nobody hates it. So, although if you would put them in a list of 26, you might put it in the middle of a ranking, like 15th or 16th, when it comes to voting, it's not been anyone's favourite, so it doesn't get any points. So it doesn't get in the top tens of anyone. So you're better off in a way. So I'll put this on the against. Sending almost a love or hate entry. Or put underneath unusual. If you're going to do like Eurovision, I think you've got to take risks. And this year the song was very standard. There wasn't much risk there whatsoever. Whereas you can compare that to, say, the Ukraine entry this year. By the way, that's grown on me as the time's gone on. When I first heard it, I thought, this is strange. And I said I struggled to rank it for that reason. So that is the issue. You've got to send a love or hate entry, because then when it comes to like Ukraine, it can grab people's attention when it comes to the contest. So again, when I said winning song earlier with the 15th place here too, you can't send a song that's going to be finished about 15th, because in the end it actually can finish right at the bottom, as happened to the UK this year, and this happens to many other countries in other years, when you think, how on earth did that finish bottom of the whole final? It was definitely in the middle. That's what's happened with songs like that. They've been standard. If you were to put them on the list of ranked 1 to 26, yes, they might be getting 15th or in the middle, but they're not getting to anyone's top 10s. So that's the against. You've got to send a love or hate entry or unusual. You must stand out. You must risk it, sending something you even think people are going to hate this, but some people might love it too. So yeah, I think those are my overall feelings then about should the UK quit Eurovision, and I say no way should we quit. I don't think it makes it look like a good image anyway. But I'm a very competitive person anyway, and you don't throw your toys out the pram when things aren't going well. You knuckle down and you try hard and you come back. Same with play a lot of football and other sports. Sports is a good way to be competitive. Oh, actually, I will mention one thing. I think I was watching the Wee Wee Box live reaction, and I believe when Greece found out, for instance, that they couldn't be overtaken and they'd finish in the top 10, people, I think in the press then, I don't know if it was from their delegation too, but they were really celebrating. Now, I don't know if the British delegation or the press people or things, I don't know if they would react with that much enthusiasm if we were told, we've finished in the top 10, we can't be overtaken, so we've got a top 10 finish. So that's the difference in culture, isn't it? Where like Greece are very happy, it seems, and all the press people were very happy they're in top 10. Whereas, so they're really gone for it, and they've got that reaction from like top 10. So that shows a difference in culture, and that's what we need to get towards almost. Yes, I know everyone says we want to be less far the leaderboard, the UK do. I think most countries do. But you've really got to appreciate the points you get and really go for it, be really competitive and want to be even 10th. That's a good even a goal, especially for the UK. So that's my overall thoughts. We must stay in, and we've got to put more effort in. I hope more people will write to the broadcasters, and there's been a few people, like politicians and people, suggesting we do that. When I say love or hate entry, why don't we start sending some entries with different languages from the UK? Because we're 4 countries within one, making the United Kingdom, and there's lots of different cultures and languages in this. That we should have some of these songs in our national selection finals as well, I think. Definitely. We've just got to be more bold. But obviously these reasons on the 4 would be reasons why people are saying we should leave. But my feeling is no. And although, like I say, if UK sends a song that's 15th, it might finish near the bottom, but if a different country sends a 15th song, could finish higher. Okay, but it doesn't win still. If you send again, it comes back my against leaving. If you do send a winning song, doesn't matter what country you're from, I think you can win. I still think that. People saying people hate the UK, I disagree. I really do. So that's my overall thoughts. Tell me what you think, and what would you add or take away or put on extra on this graph as well to do with should the UK quit Eurovision? Yes, right. So I'll see you again sometime, people, and enjoy the day. Yes, right. See you later, people. Bye.